All right, I'm going to talk about Marta, a 6-year-old that's in first grade. Marta was at home making peanut butter cookies with her mom on a Sunday afternoon. She then realized that her lips were starting to swell and she was breaking out in hives all over her body. Her mom immediately called 911 and the ambulance came to get her. They immediately gave her an epi injection to help her anaphylactic reaction that she was having. Marta was admitted to the hospital on an overnight stay to have a skin test done, which is there to help to make sure that she wasn't allergic to any other food besides the peanut butter, the reaction that she had had. The doctors did find out that Marta did not have any other food allergies besides the nut allergy. The family had to learn how to work the EpiPen and learn how to create an allergy emergency plan so that way her family and herself could know what to do if she came in contact with nuts again. Also, her parents had to contact the school to talk to the school nurse and to implement an allergy emergency plan for her as well, plan there at school, and what to do with the lunchroom and in the classroom, and second of all, and the last is to teach her peers about her diagnosis. All right, so I said the grade level that I was going to do was first grade, and so in that theory with Erickson, with the psychosocial stage, they're in industry versus inventory stage. Children at this age, they want to have a sense of competency, and so by giving them teaching moments to make them aware of food allergies will make them be more comfortable and competent when Marta comes back into the classroom. The way I would implement this is I would start the discussion of the classroom as one whole group and during circle time and asking them what are their favorite foods to eat, and then write them down on the board to give us a visual of what they like to eat, and kind of lead the discussion of what they like to eat and kind of talk about letting that kind of lead into food allergies. You know, what would happen if we were allergic to our favorite food that we liked before we started having a food allergy reaction, and kind of ask with the kids what they know about food allergies. Some kids might know about food allergies and some kids may not. So leading up to the discussion after kind of what they know, kind of talking to the children about what happened to our friend Marta and explain what helped her when she got food germs from the reaction of when she was measuring out the peanut butter at home. She had to use an EpiPen, which this is the EpiPen. This is what she used when her body didn't like the food germs. So this is the EpiPen. This is the trainer one. And what you do is you take, there's a blue cap and an orange bottom. You're going to take the blue cap off, put it down, and you're going to inject it into the thigh for 10 seconds, really hard, and leave it there, and then release. And then with the allergy emergency plan, then you're going to want to call 911 and get them sent off in the ambulance to make sure that they're right. So you write out an emergency plan to go with the EpiPlan for that. During our small group activities, we will manipulate and play with the EpiPen, and the kids will be able to try it on each other so that way they can be a little bit familiar of what it is and what's going to be in our classroom. The second theory is for the cognitive stage in Piaget. This age group is in the pre-optional stage. And in pre-optional stage, children usually like mental representation to categorize and problem solve and do a symbolic understanding of what they're trying to learn. So during the presentation, I would show pictures of Marta before she had the reaction, during the reaction, and after the reaction. And for that, it's just a case of the symbolic representation of what happened to her when the food germs didn't like what was going into her body and the reaction that it had, so that way they can let myself as a teacher know, or another parent or another teacher or another adult know what they need to do when they see our friends break out in hives, or something doesn't look right, to tell an adult. And then also just to familiarize them and kind of let them create the empathy of showing them that she's still the same person before and after she's healed from the reaction, that she's still the same person, she's still the same Marta, just has the food allergy. This would give children, I would also like to do an activity to also do a symbolic representation of how it's important. Maybe we might touch maybe a particular food to show them after we touch a particular food, and then we have a friend that's allergic to that food, like Marta with the nuts, to how important it is for us to go and wash our hands so our food germs don't pass on to another friend that might have a food allergy. So do is take some green glitter and some red glitter and put some oil on, and let the kids go around and shake each other's hands and see the intermingleness of them with the glitter of the different colors, how it sticks onto their hand. So that way kind of giving them a visual representation of how the food germs pass from one another. And then my last theorist that I did was Yavatsky, and he talks about social cognitive theory, and his thought children learn best through interactions through children and parents and teachers. And so I really feel like with the presentation that I do with the children in the big group, of just talking about it and asking them questions about food allergy when our friend Marta comes back to school, to also with the hands-on activities with the manipulating of the EpiPen and the glitter activity, and doing some different things with some different food groups, and just kind of talking about how there are a lot of children that are affected by food allergies, and to make us aware. Thank you.